Hello, my friends. Welcome to my channel, Bringer of Light Intuitive. I'm Cindy. Thank you so much for being here. Whether you are returning or you are new, please say hello and let me know you are here. And thank you so much for your support. I appreciate you so much. Also, I appreciate you liking this video and hitting the subscribe button and joining my community if you haven't done that already. Let's go ahead and dive into a Who Am I Reading For reading. I want to see what message wants to come through for you today, and you tell me who I'm reading for. So I'm hearing full circle moment here. So let's see if the reading has anything to do with that. But I feel like you have been going through you're coming up on a full circle moment, I feel like. So let's go ahead and dive in. Okay. And what I mean by that full circle moment is I feel like a chapter is closing for you. And I feel like something that maybe started last eclipse season is maybe coming into full circle in this eclipse season, because today happens to be the time of the recording anyway. It happens to be the full moon in Virgo with the eclipse. And I feel like something may be coming to fruition that maybe started last year in the eclipse season. Like I said, there's something coming into fruition, but I feel like whatever it is, I feel like, first of all, you've been waiting for a while. Secondly, you did not ever believe that it was going to happen. And thirdly, it's going to unfold in a better way than you're thinking. So I feel like whatever this is, you're coming full circle, and it's like maybe you started something last year, or you thought that something was going to start last year, and maybe it's taken a long time to unfold because there's been a lot of work involved on the inside. Maybe this is a relationship, and this is both people, both parties, and both lives having to go through a bit of challenges, or working on things on the inside of you or the inside of them. Maybe this is a different situation, and this is an achievement, a goal that you've been working towards, and you've been building something. Anyway, I feel like it's been unfolding for a long time, and maybe it didn't even feel like it to you that it's been unfolding for a long time, but that maybe you thought this was a missed opportunity. And so you thought that maybe this was never going to happen, and maybe you were even thinking that you felt betrayed by the universe. But what's going to happen here is that it was something about divine timing, and things that we see in our reality with our human eyes are not sometimes everything that we think they are. You know what I mean? And so there's usually more movement in the 3D, not the 3D. I'm struggling with my words today. I apologize. There's more movement in the unseen realm than there is in the reality, our reality that we see. And sometimes because we can only see what we see, it's like we think that things should be unfolding in a certain way, or they should look a certain way, or whatever. And, the universe has other plans. And if there's other people involved, then there's aspects of their life and maybe healing and stuff that needs to take place before we get what we want. And sometimes we can just kind of be a little selfish and think that things should unfold the way that we think they should unfold. And the universe may have an entirely different plan. But what I'm seeing here is that the plan of the universe here is to unfold this now. First of all, that maybe started a year ago. And this is going to unfold in a better way than you think. So I feel like there's more to this story than you think. And I feel like the way that this is unfolding now is going to be way better than if it unfolded then. And that's what I'm getting off of this Seven of Cups. Now, I also have at the bottom of the deck the Four of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Lovers. So this very well could be a relationship. Now, this is a really, really deep soulmate, sacred soul union. a deep spiritual union. And this is all coming together by the hands of the divine. All of this, from start to finish, has always been in the hands of the divine. And perhaps, you had to learn some sort of lesson that it is in the hands of the divine. And maybe that's why it didn't unfold when it was maybe started. For some of you, this even goes back 7 years. So I feel like this is a connection, and I feel like you feel very, this seems pretty obvious to me that you know who this is, and that this is a connection that got off the ground, or maybe never got off the ground. Maybe you were brought into each other's lives and then there was some sort of separation. It feels very twin flame union. And there are twin flame unions that are coming together now that have been unfolding for a while. I've also got the Strength card. I feel like you have been waiting a long time for this. You have needed courage. You've needed confidence. You've needed strength to get through the challenges that have been taking place in this connection or in your life as you're waiting for this connection to unfold. Now, this is like big stuff here. This is big energies here. Big energies. But what I love about the Wheel of Fortune is that this is going to unfold now, and I feel like you may be in total separation from this person or this thing, and you're just like, whatever, because I'm not seeing any movement. Maybe I'm not even talking to this person. Maybe we're completely out of each other's scope of realities. Maybe we haven't spoken in a long time, and it doesn't seem like anything like that is going to happen. But this is the magic of the universe, and this is the magic of having to learn how to surrender and let go. Also, what I want to say here is the face of the Wheel of Fortune, you can't see the face, and it kind of reminds me of the eclipse that's taking place tonight. And so during the eclipse and full moons in general, it's a time of release and it's a time of surrender. And so I feel like what you've probably had to release a lot of things, especially if this is a twin flame union coming together, because that twin flames come together and they trigger each other into releasing all of the things that have held you back from like the abundant love that you are meant to have. And you may be at the end of this cycle of letting go of stuff. Maybe something that you've had to learn is maybe confidence, courage, self-worth. But what I'm getting to here is this eclipse looking face, the darkness of the eclipse. What this eclipse is, there's big change involved with this eclipse. And so what you're feeling now today about your life, about love, about work, about this connection, if you're watching this reading, it's probably about this connection. And tomorrow you may wake up and be completely different. You may feel completely different about it. And what I mean is there's a lot of change in the air right now. There's a lot of change. The eclipse is wiping the slate clean and starting you fresh on a new path. Now, what you can do is, this eclipse is happening tonight, but even if you're seeing this reading at a different time, at a later date, you can still do this and take advantage of this energy that is coming through in this channel. You can take a pen and a paper or a notebook or something, and literally before you go to sleep tonight, write down everything that you want to release about yourself that has maybe held you back, that you know of, that has held you back from love, I'm saying love because this feels like a divine union connection. Now, a divine union can literally be something else though too. So if you want to take this as a job that you've been going for, or maybe this is around a job that maybe showed up in your life a year ago during eclipse season, and you thought for sure it was for you, and you thought that it was like divinely given to you and everything, and then it didn't work out. Now you're coming full circle, and something really big is about to work out for you. And the universe, it feels like the universe is like what you thought didn't work out is exactly what it was for you, but this time it's better timing and it's better somehow. So it working out this time around is going to be so much better than if it had worked out for you before. Now, we're all going to have different reasons for that. Anyway, whatever it is that you're feeling this connection is about for you, take this time with this energy that we're given, and tonight before you go to bed, make a list of all the things that you want to release about yourself that maybe has held you back from abundance, that has held you back from success, that has held you back from relationships. What is it about you that you are wanting to release and step into a whole new reality tomorrow? You may we have the strength card here. You may want to release any sort of low self-worth, or lack of confidence. Maybe you want confidence and you're releasing maybe insecurity, lack of confidence. Maybe you want strength and you're releasing anything that has held you back from having strength, having courage, having confidence. Maybe you want to release fear. Maybe you want to release just thinking low of yourself, or feeling like you have never been successful. Just low level thinking, is really standing out to me right now. And so maybe you want to make a list of all those things that you want to release with this eclipse that's happening tonight. And then tomorrow you want to step into that timeline. You want to step into that timeline of your confident self, of you and your power, of you and your magnetic self, you receiving this alignment of this relationship or whatever it is that you are identifying with this reading, because it can be anything. It can be any sort of divine alignment, but you have to step into that version of you that can receive it. And maybe you're receiving this reading right now, and maybe this is a connection that showed up to you a year ago or 7 years ago, and you were like sure that this was given to you by the universe. You were sure this is your person, but maybe at that time you were not ready. And maybe you weren't ready because you had a lot of fear. Maybe you weren't ready because you didn't have confidence in yourself. Maybe you weren't ready because you were insecure. Maybe you weren't ready because you were in another relationship or something. And maybe it was toxic. And maybe it was part of a karmic cycle. And that had to close. And now you are freeing yourself from any of that old energy and any of those thoughts and feelings of low self-worth or anything like that. You're letting all that go tonight, and tomorrow you're stepping into alignment with this perfect, sacred union of whatever kind it is for you. You have to step into that alignment. You have to be that person that is able to receive it. And so perhaps for you, my words that you've heard me say so far, that maybe that resonates for you. Anyway, light a candle. Write down a list of anything that you feel like you want to let go of that is part of an old version of you, and release it tonight with this full moon. Tomorrow when you wake up, you're going to wake up in that new version of you, wiping the slate clean, embracing a new you, embracing a new path, really embracing a new story. A story of abundance, a story of divine alignment, a story of love, a story of you receiving what it is that you know you deserve. And I feel like over the course of this last year, or however long it's been, you've lost hope because it hasn't shown up. I have divine masculine here, the Emperor. It's your divine counterpart. And I feel like just this, it wasn't time because there was something going on inside you and probably them too, of low self-worth or something, because that keeps coming up. I also have the Six of Pentacles here, and the Six of Pentacles is equal reciprocity, and it's the opposite of lack. It's the opposite of lack. And so if there was any sort of lack thinking, scarcity mindset around love, around money, and they always go hand in hand, then, that's probably what has been taking so long, is just cleaning up some of that old energy so that you could be in that healthy, balanced, reciprocal energy to be able to receive this love at the highest degree, because this love is the highest degree of love. You being in your highest version of yourself, them being in their highest version of themselves, this is a high level love where there's no toxic energy. This is not a karmic situation. This is not a karmic soulmate. This is the high level sacred soulmate, divine partner that the universe has for you. And you have to be able to be at the level of alignment to receive it and not self-sabotage it, and them too. So here it is, the level of abundance, the level of balance, the level of alignment, equal reciprocity. What you give in your energy and your time and your focus and your love, it gives to you. And maybe in the past version of you, maybe you poured into cups that did not pour into yours. Maybe this person poured into cups that did not pour into them. There was this out of balance lack sort of energy. And now you're in alignment. Everything is coming into balance, and you are in alignment with abundance. And you are aligned. Abundance is everything. Love, money, all of it. Sometimes we look at abundance or we hear that word and we think it has to do with money, but it's abundance in love as well. Abundance in balance, abundance in peace, abundance in prosperity, abundance in contentment, abundance in happiness. But this feels like abundance in love. And being in a relationship that is reciprocal. And a lot of my community is, like me, recovering over giver and under receiver, learning how to receive that reciprocal love, that reciprocal energy in all of your relationships and all of your areas of your life, because love and money always go hand in hand. And perhaps this person was emotionally unavailable before, or perhaps this person was blocked in some way. And, because we trigger each other and we have to both heal. We trigger each other, and it shows a big bright light on the things that we need to heal. So they had to heal through stuff, and you had to heal through stuff. And now it's like the right, perfect timing to come back together and have this work out. You can trust this. It is a trustworthy partnership that the universe has been putting together all along. But you didn't see it. You thought that they maybe ghosted you, or you thought that this was a missed opportunity, or you thought this was not happening, but you felt it on a deep soul level. I guarantee you that. What is the outcome here? What else do my friends need to know? The artist says that you've been manifesting this. The Eight of Swords says that you guys both needed to change some sort of thinking, some sort of mindset that was keeping you stuck in old cycles. The Sun, and I've got the Five of Pentacles, the lack card. So we've gone from the Five of Pentacles now to the Six of Pentacles. See, that's what was holding you back from each other, was this scarcity mindset, fear, lack thinking around love. Perhaps you were abandoned or felt neglected. Perhaps there was some sort of pattern of neglect, pattern of overgiving and under receiving. That's that lack energy. And all of that has to be, worked through and healed before you can come into alignment with abundance. But the outcome here is your big fat yes. And this is bigger and better and more beyond than anything that you could ever imagine. The universe is ready to bless you like crazy with your big fat yes. And everything working out in the most amazing way that you are just absolutely like, this was definitely the universe. This was so not me. Because it is way bigger and way better than I could have ever imagined. It's all falling into place for you. So this is a really super specific message, and I am so curious who this is for. So please, as always, comment below and let me know who I'm reading for. But I mean, this is a divine love connection that is very specifically from possibly a year ago, possibly even 7 years ago, because the 2 7s, it kind of keeps screaming at me. But I feel like you don't see this coming because you are like, I don't believe it because of what has transpired. But guess what? You had to change some thinking, and you're not going to see it unless you change your thinking. But now it's coming back around. Full circle moment, something's coming back around. So I really want to know who I'm reading for, and I would love to know when this all unfolds for you as well. There is something, this is very specific. It could very well just be for one of you. And so please let me know in the comments below who I'm reading for, and if you want to look at this energy in a private setting to see if this reading was for you, I would love to do that. For you. My link to my booking page is always in the description box of every video. I would love to do a reading for you. Tell me about what reading it is that you want to look at to see if it is for you, and select the reading that makes sense on my booking page, and I would love to dive in and see what the cards want to show you specifically. And until then, I will see you in the next reading.